Welcome back to the Aldo Sweet Road to the Show here in MLB The Show 16. This is episode 21 of the series. As you can see on our screen, we're starting the next season as we are getting our trophy on opening day for AL Rookie of the Year last year. And we're going to hop straight into an at-bat 0 for 2 so far in the day with a flyout and a ground out here in the bottom half of the sixth, using the Jeff Bagwell stance and the tight pants like a shredded of 1995, as Aldo's going to take that one right back up the middle for a single. And Sweet has himself a base knock, his first single, his first hit of the 2018 season, I think this is, as Aldo is going to be diving to his right this time, or sliding to his right and firing over to first base, as that retires the runner, making a nice play in the field there. 1 for 3 goes Aldo on the day as the Indians come out with a 1-0 victory over the Marlins on opening day. Now moving on to a series against the Detroit Tigers, down 7-0 here. The Indians getting clobbered as usual, but Aldo comes up with the runner on second, bottom half of the fourth. Full count pitch is going to be taken to deep left center field. It's got a chance, but it's going to ricochet off the top of the wall. Runner did not know what was going to happen, so he's going to be able to score nonetheless, though. But Aldo has himself a stand-up RBI triple. So his first triple of the season right there, and that's his only hit of the day. 1 hit, 4 at-bats. Indians lose 13-7 in a matchup that was just like, hey, pitching, we don't need that. So another game against the Tigers here, down 1-0, bottom half of the fourth. 1-2 count, nobody on, nobody out. As Sweet gets set in the batter's box here, the pitch from Zimmerman is going to be taken into the left center field gap. That'll roll all the way up against the wall as Sweet heads into second base, standing up with an easy stand-up double round second, just in case, but he decides to hold up smartly at second base. So comes up later on in the game here, bases loaded, 2 outs, 1 for 2 so far on the day. 1-0 count to Sweet. Here comes the pitch. Showtime opportunity as he's taken this one into the right center field gap. 1 run comes in. Here comes the second as Sweet heads into second base. Second run comes in. Third run rounds third, and he's scoring. That's a bases-clearing RBI double. 3 RBI double for Aldo Sweet. So he picks up 2 doubles, 3 RBI, goes 2 for 4 on the day. Indians do lose, however, by a score of 8-5. And now we move things on to a series against the Seattle Mariners. Down 3-0 here, still rocking the Bagwell stance. Top half of the sixth. Lefty on righty action. Some showtime opportunity as Sweet's going to connect on this one into the left center field gap. That'll hit right in front of the warning track, up against the wall. Sweet heads into second base, standing up. Just trots his way into that bag as the throw comes into third base. As Aldo ends up going 1 for 5 in the day with a double. Mariners end up coming with the victory by a score of 4-3. Now changing our batting stance, using some Chipper Jones here, keeping the old 90s theme going, the late 90s, early 2000s theme going. As Aldo in the field here, 4-6-3 double play. Sweet to Lindor over to Crone at first. And they retire Springer, who grinds into a double play. So top half of the fourth now as he comes in at the plate, 0 for 1 so far. 2-2 count here from Dallas Keuchel. As a little chopper to third base, fielded, fired across the diamond, but it's going to get over the head of the first baseman, Carlos Santana, not the guitarist, the first baseman. So Aldo moves up to second base, ends up getting a base hit as well. Now here in the field, runner on first. Ground ball to third base, that's a 5-4-3 double play. Perfectly turned. Aldo, step in the bag, pivoting and firing. So Aldo Sweet now comes up, 1 for 2 so far in the day, top half of the sixth. 2 outs, nobody on, 1-0 count, here it comes. Showtime opportunity as Sweet connects on this one, right back up the middle, past the diving glove of Carlos Correa. And Aldo Sweet has himself a nice little base knock, multi-hit game there for Aldo Sweet, goes 2 for 4. Astros do shut out the Indians, though, by a score of 6-0, as Dallas Keuchel is just too darn good. As another trade, Jonathan VR, we have acquired from the Red Sox in return for Matt Shoemaker. So basically what we've done is we've done Jason Kipnis for Matt Shoemaker, and now we have downgraded from Matt Shoemaker to Jonathan VR. For Jason Kipnis, essentially. So that's where we are at. As Jackie Robinson Day here, as Aldo Sweet's going to take this one off the right field wall in right center. He's going to round second, heading to third, and he is gunned out at third base. Only gets credit for the double because he got overzealous there. If he slid to the other side, he would have been safe, but I was dumb and decided to slide to the other side, or I think I just held down like the wrong way accidentally. But he does pick up the double on that day, his only hit. So now moving on to a series against the White Sox, 3-2 Cleveland lead here. First and second, bottom half of the eighth. As Sweet takes this one into the right center field gap, that'll hit off the warning track, up against the wall. Sweet heads into second base. He's not stopping there. 2 runs are in. It's a 2 RBI triple for Aldo Sweet, his second triple of the season. And that would be his only hit. Goes 1 for 5, triple, 2 RBI. Cleveland comes away with the victory, 5-2 over Chicago. And now moving on into another game against Chicago, down 3-0 here in the field. It is a 6-4-3 double play. Lindor to Sweet to Crone. A double play combo that's been happening for quite a while now. So 3-0 still here. White Sox in the lead. 0-0 count. Nobody on. 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. As Sweet takes this one into the left center field gap, using all fields here, goes opposite way. As Sweet heads into second base, standing up as the throw comes into the cutoff man. He has himself a double. Another extra base hit on the season for him against the former Indian Josh Tomlin. So 1 for 4 on the day he goes, as Cleveland wins 4-3 over the Chicago White Sox. Now changing up the appearance here a bit, going with the handlebar, putting on the soul patch as well. Changing the batting stance to Jonathan Lucroy. Getting rid of the sideburns too, just going with the kind of Chuck Liddell type look here. Looking like a just full-on beast, if I do say myself. As Aldo takes this one right back up the middle. I believe that was off of Cole Hamels here in a packed Arlington ballpark here in Texas. Just seats just being filled everywhere. There are people here sold out. Look at those upper deck sections, man. Just sold out ballpark here in Arlington. As it's 1-1 still, Aldo's going to take this one into left center field. It's got a chance, and it's going to hit off the warning track up against the wall. Aldo's not stopping at second, though, as the throw comes into the cutoff man. He has himself a stand-up triple. Aldo Sweet, 2 hits on the day. He ends up going 2 for 6 with a triple and a double, as Cleveland wins 6-1 over Texas. And now we move on into another game, this time against the Los Angeles Angels. So 0 for 2 so far is Aldo here in the top half of the fifth. Nobody on. 2 outs, 0-0 count. Here comes the first pitch of the AB, as Sweet's going to take this one past the diving glove of Andrelton Simmons at shortstop, as Aldo Sweet has himself a base knock. Comes up later on here, top half of the seventh, runner on second. Down 1-0 to Los Angeles, 1-1 count, 1 out. Here comes the pitch, as Sweet takes this one into right field. It'll land in front of Calhoun. Runner holds up at third. Aldo has himself another single, so 2 singles on the day, as he would end up going 2 for 5, 2 singles. Indians win by a score of 2-1 over the Angels, and then we'll move on into another game against the Los Angeles Angels. Down 2-1 here, top half of the eighth. 0 for 3 on the day is Sweet. Nobody on, nobody out. Here comes the first pitch of the AB. Too Sweet, as he's going to clobber this one to center field. Reach down, and it is the first career home run for Aldo Sweet. Solo shot, the dead center field in those rocks that Mike Trout likes to rob home runs from, but he did not do there. So comes up here in the 12th, tied at 3. Sweet with a 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch from the Submariner Joe Smith, and that is absolutely jacked into the right center field seats. Aldo Sweet, 2 home runs on the day. That one takes the lead in extra innings, as he goes 2 for 6 with 2 bombs. Indians win by a score of 4-3, all thanks to Aldo Sweet, the best player on the team, one of the best players in the league. As we are going to leave things off here at the end of April, the very last game of April to be exact, against the Atlanta Braves, April 30th, as the Indians are currently 13-11 on the season, second in the AL Central. Aldo Sweet is a 99 overall, like I was saying, one of the best players in the league. He is just absolutely a beast now. There's no stopping him. Well, there's apparently stopping him, because he's only hitting like 256 with 2 bombs and 11 RBI, 7 runs, and 86 at-bats. So, with that being said, it's going to wrap things up here for episode 21 of the Aldo Sweet Road to the Show. I've been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.